In episode 82, Hybrid Risk, Guardrails, and Touchpoints, we explore how risk management adapts when projects blend predictive and agile methods. Many organizations now combine structured planning with iterative delivery, mixing waterfall milestones and agile sprints within the same portfolio. This hybrid reality can create confusion if not governed well. Two tempos, two vocabularies, and two definitions of success running side by side. The challenge is coherence. Hybrid risk management aligns these worlds under shared principles, ensuring that freedom to adapt never erases accountability. The goal is not strict purity of method, but disciplined harmony between predictability and flexibility. The first step is identifying which parts of the effort operate predictively and which run agile. Some work streams follow fixed sequences: construction, regulatory approval, or infrastructure deployment. Others evolve through iteration, such as software configuration or stakeholder feedback cycles. Mapping these distinctions defines where risk lives and how it behaves. Predictive elements rely on forecast control. Agile ones thrive on responsiveness. Recognizing each mode's nature prevents misapplied tools. No burn-down charts for permits, no rigid milestones for prototypes. Clarity about delivery style anchors how uncertainty is measured, tracked, and addressed. Guardrails provide stability across this mixed landscape. They establish boundaries for budget, timeline, and scope that all delivery streams respect. Guardrails are not constraints, they are operating zones within which creativity flourishes safely. For example, a project may fix total budget and final delivery date, but allow agile teams to reprioritize features within those limits. Guardrails transform governance from enforcement to enablement, protecting the big picture while allowing flexibility beneath it. This balance ensures that adaptation does not become drift and that innovation remains accountable to overall program intent. A shared vocabulary unites teams that otherwise speak different dialects. Terms like risk, issue, mitigation, and escalation must carry consistent meaning. Without common definitions, reporting becomes incoherent, and executives cannot compare data across streams. Similarly, standardized scales for probability, impact, and urgency allow aggregation at the portfolio level. A 5 on one team's scale should equal a 5 on another's. Hybrid environments succeed when language aligns. A single lexicon transforms fragmented metrics into collective intelligence, allowing leaders to see risk as one narrative rather than a patchwork of untranslatable reports. Risk interfaces connect delivery styles. Predictive and agile teams exchange information at key handoffs, requirements, design baselines, or integrated testing. Each interface carries exposure, assumptions about readiness, quality, or dependencies. Hybrid governance defines these contact points clearly, specifying what evidence or approval each side expects. For instance, an agile team's sprint output may serve as input to a predictive validation phase. Understanding how these interfaces work prevents miscommunication and surprise. Smooth handoffs protect schedule and quality, proving that coordination is a form of control, not merely courtesy. Synchronizing cadence is another critical touchpoint. Predictive projects operate through stage gates, while agile teams work through ceremonies such as sprint reviews or retrospectives. Hybrid models integrate the two, aligning sprint reviews with stage gate checkpoints so that insights flow both ways. This synchronization prevents dual rhythms from drifting apart. Governance calendars should show how iterative deliverables feed milestone decisions, ensuring continuity of oversight. When cadence aligns, leadership can make informed choices using current data rather than waiting for delayed reports. The result is tempo harmony, a steady pulse across varied operating modes. A common risk register, supported by tailored field views, maintains unity without forcing uniformity. All teams record risks in a shared system, but each stream sees only fields relevant to its method. Predictive teams may emphasize schedule and cost variance, while agile teams focus on backlog stability or velocity deviation. Consolidation at the program level aggregates all risks through shared identifiers and categories. This structure allows transparency without bureaucracy. Each team works naturally, yet leadership sees a single, coherent picture of exposure. Common data architecture transforms hybrid diversity into integrated awareness. Reserve policies must remain consistent across streams. Contingency management often fractures in hybrids. Predictive teams guard percentage reserves, while agile teams treat flexibility as buffer. Establishing a unified reserve philosophy, how much, who controls it, and when it is drawn, prevents inequity and confusion. Consistency also enables fair comparison of performance. A shared reserve policy ensures that everyone understands the boundaries of adaptability and that trade-offs between agility and stability remain transparent. Unified financial governance converts flexibility from chaos into controlled resilience. Escalation paths should map end-to-end, traversing both delivery styles. Agile teams may escalate impediments through Scrum Masters. Predictive ones use project managers and steering committees. Hybrid programs must connect these paths to avoid dead ends. Defined routes specify when local issues rise to program-level concern, who owns decision rights, and how communication flows. Cross-linking escalation ensures that no risk stalls because it falls between methodologies. When escalation networks are complete, responsiveness improves, and both agile and traditional teams feel equally supported and accountable. Cross-stream dependency identification requires rhythm and rigor. Dependencies between predictive and agile components are often the riskiest, as each operates on different timing and tolerance. Regular dependency reviews, monthly or at each major sprint boundary, keep coordination active. Visual mapping tools help illustrate how delays or changes ripple through both styles. When dependencies are visible, mitigation becomes shared responsibility rather than blame. This rhythm transforms hybrid delivery from a fragile alignment into a coordinated system capable of absorbing change gracefully. Reporting to executives must be harmonized, translating mixed data into unified insight. Leaders care less about sprint burndowns or earned value charts than about overall exposure, trend, and decision readiness. Hybrid reporting converts diverse metrics into narrative form, how risks evolve, where constraints tighten, and what trade-offs exist. Dashboards should show both pace and performance, blending predictive indicators with agile health metrics. Harmonized reporting prevents information overload while preserving nuance. Executives gain clarity not from uniformity of method, but from consistency of meaning across all streams. Periodic calibration of risk scales and thresholds maintains consistency over time. As teams mature or project context shifts, tolerance for uncertainty may change. Calibration sessions every quarter or major phase ensure that probability impact matrices and escalation triggers remain relevant. This process is part audit, part alignment, reaffirming that everyone still interprets scales the same way. Calibration keeps the system honest, preventing drift between intent and practice. It ensures that aggregated reports continue to reflect reality, not artifacts of outdated scoring or forgotten assumptions. Hybrid balance evolves with context. Early in a project, predictive control may dominate to secure funding and define structure. As delivery advances, agile flexibility gains value to adapt to discoveries. Leaders must adjust governance emphasis accordingly, neither rigidly enforcing nor neglecting oversight. The maturity of teams, volatility of requirements, and external pressures all shape where the balance lies. Evolution, not dogma, defines effective hybrid management. Adjusting proportion and pace of structure versus flexibility keeps performance optimized and risk visible. Coherence always beats purity. Hybrid environments succeed when clarity, coordination, and communication connect their parts. The goal is not to enforce uniformity, but to preserve unity of intent, common purpose through diverse practice. Guardrails protect the mission. Touchpoints keep rhythm. Shared data creates collective intelligence. When managed coherently, hybrid delivery offers the best of both worlds: agility where change moves fast and structure where stability matters most. In risk management, coherence is the true measure of maturity, the ability to adapt without losing control. Thanks for listening. For more audio courses, daily newsletters, and more, please visit baremetalcyber.com.